This is your ultimate shortcut to home remodeling. I'm gonna take you on a journey through our first show of 2025, the Fort Lauderdale Home Design and Remodeling Show, from the latest home design trends, including wall panels, custom cabinetry, lighting solutions, surfaces. We're gonna give you a deep dive and get some designer insights from our featured designers from this past show. I'm gonna give you an exclusive take with Josh Flagg of Bravo's $1 Million Listing Los Angeles. We're gonna go and meet with Chef Curry and experience an incredible dish that you're gonna wanna take home, get the recipe, and cook tonight. At the show, this is where inspiration comes to life. Now is your time to turn your house into a home. So the common thing that goes into every single type of project, it doesn't matter if we're talking about your pool, your fence, your garage door, your interior doors, your cabinetry, your walls, whatever it may be, we're talking materials. At the show, we experienced Terrazzo, a company that specializes in all types of plasters and micro cements. What's amazing is that you can have a seamless, jointless, groutless surface from floor to wall and have the most luxurious outcome. Doesn't matter if we're talking about your floor, in your bathroom, in your shower, wherever it may be. Pianeta Legno had an incredible lineup of products. In particular, they had a 300-year-old maple. But what's unique about it is these boards were anywhere from 7 inches to 12 inches wide. But what people don't realize is, so for maple to be able to get to that width, you need it to be 300 plus years old. Because most maple boards, you're gonna see less than 6 inches wide. And within their showcase, they have all types of products. They had boards that go up to 15 feet long or 20 feet long of exclusive product. Surfaces. Surfaces are found all throughout our homes, whether we're talking about floors, walls, but let's talk countertops. Within the show, you saw Cristallo stones that were translucent and backlit in some of the most beautiful large format slabs that you'll see anywhere. There were synthetic products that were printed and scratch resistant, products that you don't know that exist. And just seeing the variety, the selections, the slabs that you get to select to have in your home is what makes the show so special. You're not looking at just small samples. You're looking at the lifelike, the exact product that will be put and fabricated into your home design. If you want to update your pool, build a pool, whatever it is, but you want that spa-like exotic retreat, you had to experience Sukabumi. Picture going on a vacation in Indonesia, having that incredible pool that's that green color stone throughout the entire surface. They bring in these products that are these green volcanic stones, tiles, that can be installed throughout your pool. They also have black. And when you're looking at it in person, when it's a dry surface, it looks one way. But when it's installed in your pool, there is nothing else like it. And if you want that exotic retreat, Sukabumi was showcasing some of these incredible products. So going through, whether we're talking about indoors, if we're talking about outdoors, wall covering, surfaces, we touched on it throughout this. But something that I want to really touch on is the synthetic products, and it also real products for that matter, the veneers, the wall coverings that you could have a wall that looks like stone, that is stone. Skinrock, featured in this show, going through the display, they were showing all different types of bendable stone. This is real stone, thin veneers that you can wrap around columns, you can crease it, you can turn it into a piece of furniture, you can have a wall covering, you can put it above your fireplace, you can have it in a water feature, whatever you want. This is real stone, so it will last the test of time. But going through all of these different types of products and even talking about Nune design, they have incredible synthetic products in bendable stone. They have a bendable stone that looks like concrete. That is a product that could be for indoors, it could be for outdoors. They have PVC product that looks like real stone. This is a bamboo product. It's not plastic, it's not any other material. It's a bamboo product. There's real material that goes into these products, which makes it scratch resistant, fade resistant, and these products are made to last. And then going into all the different wall panels from Novaswood, they had incredible product that is meant for indoors, for outdoors. You can see the quality of the product. You can hold it, you can feel the weight. And then going over to wallpanels.com, they're not just selling panels, they're selling design. And I was inspired because when you look at their design, you saw how they incorporate lighting, how they incorporate texture, how they incorporate all of the different cuts and angles and hidden doors within their display. They're showing you exactly what your home could be in all different types of materials, different colors, different styles, and they truly have something for everyone. I was inspired. It was incredible to see how white oak real wood wall would look in my home. It was incredible to be able to see the slat wall with a hidden door, with a push of a button, where the door opens up, but you would never know the door was there. Seeing these products is something that is incredible. Wall covering, surfaces, paint applications. I mean, you had painter bros that were specialists in painters. We have Insta Painting that they are specialists in painting. They have all of these different surface solutions. But going over to Loggia of Miami, they have a product that's imported from Italy, from Venetian plasters to lime washes to all of these different types of wall covering systems, much like one that we have right here. But when looking at what is possible for your home, for your floors, for your walls, to be able to get that different look, to be able to get that plaster finish, to be able to, you can have a wall that looks like an ancient wall that's been there for hundreds or thousands of years. Loggia specializes in all this and gives you the different textures, the different colors, the different elements that will make your home your own. Pergola systems and the dream outdoor kitchen is something that is one of the hottest trends today. At the show, there was no shortage of it. You know, I was able to experience my luxury outdoors that had the incredible louvered pergola systems and designer-like pergola systems from aluminum to exotic hardwoods, from kumara and ipe and all these different amazing materials that are brought into these outdoor landscapes. You know, within their space, they were showcasing the incredible custom outdoor kitchens with stone and slat features and incredible blaze barbecue islands. I mean, these grills are incredible. They have pizza ovens and everything else all in one space. And it really gave me the idea as far as how to have that perfect, entertaining experience, not only indoors, but outside. Ever since COVID, the outdoors have been bigger than ever. Everyone's bringing their entertainment outdoors, expanding their livable square footage, and there's no better way for a pergola system, an outdoor kitchen, an incredible outdoor pool, and artificial turf to create your dream backyard paradise. And talking paradise, you can't forget Paradise Grilling. I saw this outdoor kitchen where they had a hibachi, they had a bar, they had a grill, they had a refrigerator, they had a pergola, they had a TV on this pergola, they had all of everything that you could ever dream of that could be delivered to your home within 2 weeks. And then going over to Miami Aluminum, they are an exclusive pergola building company. They create customized pergola systems, whether you wanted insulated panels, if you want your ceiling to look like the slat ceiling or louvered system, whatever it may be. They're the specialists in creating those customized shade structures. When talking about all of these outdoor elements, you know, talking about these outdoor grills and custom barbecues and prefabricated barbecue system and these modular barbecue systems, I stopped by Marrinox. Their product is absolutely incredible. But what makes a difference is it's all made out of aluminum. And it's not just any aluminum, it's marine grade, it's made for the outdoors, it's not going to rust. These things are built to last, where you can create and you can design what you want your outdoor kitchen to look like, because they have all these modular different elements where basically you push them all together, you lock them together, and then you have this beautiful custom outdoor kitchen you can have the next day. You know, they have all of the different types of cooking surfaces and all different types of products that can fit under that beautiful pergola system that you're going to install in your home. And then going over to Van Kirk Pools, one of the largest pool builders in all of Florida. They've been around for over 50 years of creating some of the most incredible pools throughout South Florida. And then going over to Rockstar, they have built waterfalls, they've built pools, they've built all of these incredible designs all around the world. They built $3 million pools. And at the show, they had an incredible display showing what a rock waterfall might look, or a grotto. Have you thought about a grotto in your home? It is possible. And going throughout the show from company to company, and then going to landscape contractors, Anderson Landscape, they had rock waterfalls, they had massive palm trees. They were showcasing what your backyard could be. And they had over 1,200 square feet of incredible design, all set to inspire. And then Best Landscape, they were showing Sylvester palm trees. Who doesn't love Sylvester palm trees? One of the hottest type of tree species that people are putting in their landscape design. They have their own nursery. They do the design, they do the installation, and they've been in the show for over 35 years. These companies started, built, established, and continue to grow show after show. And you can always count on seeing them. In every show, I'm getting inspired. And at this show, there's nothing short of that. Let's talk artificial turf. GrassMasters in the show, they were showing putting greens, they were showing ivy walls, they were showing all of those products that you only wish were in your home, but at the show you get to experience it firsthand. I was putting on their putting green. I was experiencing all of the different products and quality of product, being able to touch it firsthand and experience it. And then going from company to company throughout the show, from National Brick Pavers, they were showing porcelain paver products. That's another product that you see online, that you see in pictures, that it all looks great, but have you ever touched it? I touched it at the show, I experienced it, got to see the different thicknesses, understand the different types of quality, and they were showing artificial turf within their space, because there is nothing more beautiful than being able to have an incredible outline and landscape of artificial turf with porcelain pavers. You might like marble pavers or concrete style pavers, whatever it might be, they have it all. But then walking through the show and Deck and Drive and Grass My Ass and so many different companies, My Luxury Outdoors, all showing these synthetic products that are really taking over. And being able to touch it, experience it. I was inspired, I wanted it in my home, but it was something that allowed me to understand the quality of the product, types of applications, but how design can really be incorporated into my home living. And outdoors, we keep bringing it outdoors. It's a common trend. I mean, like I mentioned before, everybody's bringing and expanding the livable square footage, but you want to keep all the pests out. You want to have a little bit of that privacy. And when you're talking about privacy, we're talking Elite PVC. So Elite PVC, they are a fencing specialist company where they bring in these products. They're actually manufactured in Canada, and it's a honeycomb interior of a fence system. So it's giving you the highest level of support, structural support, and with the quality of the PVC that they have product that will not fade, it will not crack, and they even have fences that look like wood. They have black colored fences, and all of these different products will last. They will not fade, and they will stand up to the test of time and outdoor elements. And when you look at My PVC, that's also in the show, they're showing all these different types of fence systems that can be installed and implemented into your backyard design. Outdoors, outdoors, outdoors. If you want a pool, but you don't necessarily, want to go through building it, and you can't wait, you might be a little impatient. Southeast Spas was featuring some of the latest spa innovations. It doesn't always have to be a hot tub. You can turn down the dial, make it cool, but this is meant for the ultimate level of relaxation. They had cold plunge tubs, they had saunas, really bringing wellness to every home. And at the show, I was able to go into the different saunas. I was able to see all the different functions of these different spas that they had, and really being able to see it firsthand was what brought it all to life. Because, when you think about wellness, when you think about all these things that you would love to have in your home, you might have a closet in your home, or a space in your bathroom, or a space even outdoors that you might want to add that incredible sauna to increase the level of wellness that you're able to achieve in your house. Something I never expected to see was woody dome. This house that they built within the home show had a loft where you can sleep. They had an office area with a desk. They had a little kitchenette. They had a deck with furniture. I mean, this is the escape from your home. This is where you could go glamping in your house, enjoy the outdoors, but have that cool, stylish, and functional place at your home in your backyard. Could be a pool house. Walking through the show, there was no shortage of kitchen design and inspiration. Seeing Cornerstone, and within their display, they had this beautiful custom kitchen. Within their display, they were showing, and what I love, and something that I'm seeing more and more, and something that they were showcasing, was the thin shaker style panels. They have all these different types of samples, because people, they might want that white kitchen, but you might only see the thick shaker. But they had thin shaker within their display. They had all of these different types of products and different materials that you could implement. In fact, they had some massive, large format porcelain slabs, book match behind a wall. They were showing bathroom vanities within that space, because when you see everything, you don't necessarily understand what goes into the installation process. So design could be beautiful, but also understanding what I was getting educated on, and really what I was discussing with some of these vendors, was the installation process can also increase a budget. And not knowing really what goes into the material or the installation, and seeing it firsthand, but really talking to the experts as far as how to achieve the ultimate look, how to achieve what they're showcasing, because they're giving all of the latest trends, showing all the different designs, showing the possibilities. And then going over to Avani Home Remodeling, they were showcasing a beautiful closet system, custom closet system with all of the integrated lighting, natural wood elements, and everything that people are looking for and what they're wanting for their home, and all of the different types of materials and bringing together in one space. And then the other side, they had this custom kitchen that was absolutely stunning and beautiful. So talking about all of these different elements and going from kitchen company to closet company, something that you keep seeing and something that I kept getting inspired when I'm opening these drawers are the different storage solutions. And talking about storage solutions, there's really no company that specializes in storage solutions like Art of Drawers. Their entire business is about bringing functionality to every kitchen. And this is not about creating a custom kitchen or tearing out your cabinetry or changing anything. It's all of the interior inserts that goes into your drawers, into your cabinets, to really increase the functionality and storage space throughout your entire kitchen. If you think that you're organized, I challenge you to call Art of Drawers, because they have these different mechanisms that I've never seen before, and they had it fully on display in a real kitchen at the show, where I was opening, getting inspired, and I didn't know where to look next, because one cabinet was able to store more than I feel like 3 or 4 of mine in my home. Wrap My Kitchen specializes in changing the look, the color, the material of what your cabinetry might be. You could have this beautiful flat wooden surface, but rather than going in and painting it and going through sanding and going through the refinishing process, they have an application that literally you could wrap your entire kitchen. And it doesn't scratch, it has a long warranty, it's something that is made to last. So that way you can change the whole look of your kitchen without having to get into demolition and remodeling, and really the massive investment that you would normally have to go into to change the look of your kitchen. But also, going through all different types of millwork and custom elements and everything that can change the look of your home. But think about your closets. You know, the Closets Company, they've been in our show for 20 plus years. They've been in business for 20 years. They have started in our show. They've built their business in our show. And seeing what they brought to the show this time was incredible. They had this new design. They were showing all of the different types of functionality, storage solutions, customizing components that goes into closet design. And that's what gave me that one-of-a-kind feeling, because their attention, the showroom that they created, and that in-person experience had me walking away from the show thinking about that closet. And with thinking about closets, you cannot think about closets without seeing Florida Classic Closets. When you go by the show, make sure you say hello to Steve. He's been a part of the show for over 35 years. And when you think about the show, when you think about closets, when you think about customized components for your home, go to Florida Classic Closets, because at the show, he's bringing different designs, different innovations, and making closet design approachable for everyone. All of these different kitchen design companies and kitchen inspiration brought inspiration to me. And when I stopped at Few Specialty Appliances, they're showing all of the latest, the greatest, all these luxury appliances. I mean, from cooking solutions, whether we're talking about induction or gas or electric, whatever it may be, they had all of these different elements. They had wine refrigerators. They had even a refrigerator that had a keg tap in it, but they are really showcased technology in the kitchen and the how and why luxury appliances really are for everybody, and what's the difference and what are the cooking different experiences that someone can achieve in their home. And when going through all of these different types of products and going into other booths within the show where it's just the quality of life, you know, looking at Alini water filtration. Alini water filtration, they are water specialists. And in fact, I didn't realize, but they offer these free water tests, in-home consultations where they come to your home, they test your waters, they tell you exactly what elements and what minerals and what's in your home that you should be removing from your water. And that not only is it going to be good for your own health, but the health of your plumbing, of your appliances, and everything that water touches in your home. If you're looking at your shower heads, you know, do you ever see the white sediment that builds up within your shower heads, or all of the discoloration and everything? That's because of all the minerals. So by installing a water filtration system, much like what Alini has, and this is one of the few products that is fully customized to your home, based on what is found in your home water filtration and what is in your water sample that they'll take at your home. They custom make these tanks to make sure that they have all of the different types of minerals and everything that goes into that to remove everything from your home. Doors come in all different types of ways. One in particular, I want to touch on the display within Statewide Windows and Doors. They had this 12-foot massive sliding door. It was absolutely incredible. But where do you get to see that? You know, being able to open it and close it and be able to touch it and experience it firsthand before making that investment is something that really speaks to me and what I'm looking for when I'm going through the show. And even going over to ASP Windows Doors, like ASP Superhome. They brought in an actual Superhome. They brought in a container home where they had those incredible bifold door systems that you only really see online or on videos that look awesome, but you've probably never opened one. You've probably never seen one in person. But being able to slide and open all of these panels and push them into one into the other, and seeing pivot doors and all these different types of mechanisms found within the show all in one location was incredible. But doors are not just for outdoors. It's not just entry points into your home. Let's bring it inside, because talking about interior doors, Indigo Doors, there's not anyone that does it any better. They showed luxurious interior door systems from all different types of panels. They sell, they were representing products that look like one big panel that your entire wall can have a hidden door. And then with a push, your door can open. Beautiful different types of white oaks and dark woods and glass systems and fluted glass systems, and even interior doors that have inserts, porcelain inserts that look like a stone, that's giving you the most luxurious look. And one of my favorite doors that Indigo has that's represented, we're calling it the Birkin door. It's a hand-stitched leather door, European mechanisms, European door, magnetic door locks. I mean, these doors are spectacular. So don't put your budget for doors at the end of the project. Make sure it's incorporated at the beginning, because those are what sets the tone for your home. Every room that you step into your home, every door that your guest opens up could be an experience. And at Indigo Doors, I certainly had one. And going through the entire show, there were so many products, so many amazing products from all over the world right here in South Florida. Doors from indoors to outdoors, but what about garage doors? So at the show, we saw garage doors. Broughton Garage, one of the largest garage door manufacturers that you can find anywhere. They were showcasing all of the different styles, whether you have a craftsman style home, if you have a modern home with a glass door front, whatever you could want for your home to increase the look of your exterior, Broughton had it. And then being able to compare the different types of garage doors and different elements that are offered between different companies. Sobrino Garage Doors, they had some of the coolest door systems within the show. They had some glass door systems, different types of finishes, different colors, and seeing all the custom applications really brought home design and home living and everything all to life in one location. Because when you're thinking about design and remodeling, are you thinking about your garage door? Well, you should, because you're thinking about colors, you're thinking about textures, you're thinking about how things open, how they close, how they protect your home. And garage doors, you go in and out of it every single day, so why not make it look its best? Walking through the show, something that you kept seeing over and over is functional furniture, multifunctional furniture. And when you look at Fama Living, it's a company from Spain. They have over 5,000 different types of fabrics that could be customized for any of their furnishing products. But what's amazing is they have different types of functionality. They have electronic mechanisms. They have some of the most incredible and most comfortable furniture products for your home interior, and they also do have some exterior products. But the product selection, the innovation is something that inspired me at the show. And then walking over to Converto Home. Converto Home, they are all about sofa beds and multifunctional furniture and different types of living situations where you might not have a lot of room, or you might not have a second bedroom or a third bedroom, but you want a place for your guests. They have some of the most incredible and most beautiful furniture solutions that also convert into a sofa bed, where you can make sure that your guests are not only sitting in style, but sleeping in style. They have cabinet beds and so much more, but bringing it outdoors. Pillow Lux. So Pillow Lux is a really cool and innovative product that I saw and discovered at the show, where they had these it looked like patio furniture, but it's not just any patio furniture. It's comfortable, but also floats in your pool. So this is lightweight patio furniture that can float in your pool. But then walking over to Belamo Design, they've been a part of the show since they started their business, and seeing what they bring to the show over and over. Every show, I'm being inspired. They're showing new innovations, but one of my favorite products that they have and that they represent is this incredible umbrella system. This umbrella system can be turned 360, it can be tilted, it looks great, it has a big stone plate, so that way it's not going anywhere, you can move it around easily, but it looks amazing. And this is all European patio furniture that's meant for the outdoors. It's all umbrella fabric. It's made to last. And one of the products that I love seeing at the show is they have this teak table that was 2 inches thick, and something that you know it is going to last. You're not buying patio furniture that you're going to have to replace in a year or 2 years or 5 years. This is a product that is meant to weather the Florida elements. And then talking umbrellas and talking patio furniture, where we're talking about Paradise Cushions, which is also, their products are represented through Lux Outdoors. They're showing some of the most incredible outdoor products, different types of umbrella systems. They have umbrellas that tilt. They have pergola systems. They have umbrellas that look like palm trees. They have all these different cool products and cushions and outdoor solutions that is incredible, and that will add design, style, and different element to your outdoor space. And I know going through all of that and looking at all the different products, one of those trends are we're seeing more and more of these exotic hardwoods. We're seeing all of these thick slabs, and then going over to outdoor imports. They specialize in the live edge slabs, and you can have these indoors, you can have them outdoors. They had like a 14-foot table. They had a table that was all one slab and that curved down to the floor. That was incredible. These are products that you see online. You don't know where to go. You don't know how to get it. And at the show, a lot of these companies, they are the ones that are importing it. They're bringing it in. They're fabricating it. They're manufacturing it. So not only do you get to experience it firsthand, you get to purchase it directly from the source. And that's why Outdoor Imports, they were showcasing some of the most incredible live edge slabs at the show. Talking about smart home innovations, Digital Pro Automation, they bring in all of the latest audio, video, lighting solutions, everything that can be controlled in your home with the touch of a button. But when you're talking about home theaters, innovation, things like that, have you ever seen those fiber optic ceilings? Well, walking through the show, I saw City of Stars. They had these incredible fiber optic wall panels, ceiling panels, and they do everything that you could ever want, where you can have shooting stars across your ceiling, up your walls, or you could have the coolest home theater experience that you've ever imagined. But it's not just for home theaters. You could have leather walls in your bedroom with shooting stars, in your kids' room, whatever you could want this. But City of Stars was showcasing this in the coolest factor. Home is something that there's all different factors and efficiencies and everything that goes into all components, whether we're talking about your roof, your windows and doors, your lighting solutions, everything. But let's talk solar. Within the show, there was a number of different businesses that were showing all of the different types of solar products, ways of financing, the different types of installations and products that you could have in your home. All of this is meant to lower your energy bill, to be more efficient, to essentially live off the grid. You could do that if you wanted to, but the functionality of these different products were displayed in a lot of different ways. You got to see the whole lifelike full solar panel, so that way you understand what's going to be installed in your home. Also, different types of financing solutions, things that I never even heard of. Did you know that you could lease a solar system for your home, so that way you're not paying for everything up front and essentially getting all of the benefit for your home? It does exist. And that's why at the show, I had the chance to talk to all these different companies, learn all about the different types of solar panels that can be installed, but really, what is the truth behind the solar industry and how can it be beneficial for my home, but really South Florida home living? When going through the show, and talking to all these different solar vendors, I stopped at Limitless Solar. They were educating me on all of the different applications, but in particular, I learned all about the Tesla Powerwall. This is something that I've heard about, I've seen in different ways, but I didn't know how the application would be beneficial to the home once you have solar panels on your roof, and how you'd be able to essentially store battery life for your home. And going over to Gomez Roofing and Solar. So they are roofing experts and solar innovators, because what they specialize in are these incredible metal roof systems and the ease of installation where they don't have to puncture your roof. So that's one of the biggest concerns that I had. But learning about how solar is installed and hearing about how you have to drill into the roof and you lose your warranty and all these different things, but having a metal roof, they have a proprietary click system that allows you to essentially build yourself a hurricane fortress where you won't lose your panels, you won't lose your roof, and you be able to really outlast any element that's up to meet your home. Talking about all of these different roof systems and things that are implemented in the proper way, or what you should know about the types of products that can be installed in your roof. I mean, I stopped at Paul Baines Roofing. I see him on TV commercials, I see him online, I see them everywhere, I see their trucks everywhere. But being able to talk to them firsthand in the show, and Paul was even there, and I was able to really get educated on the proper way to install, the types of products, the things that you hear about what makes a sturdy roof, a quality roof. And it's everything that goes underneath the roof tile, underneath the shingles. It's the proper installation process that is going to be the difference maker between a roof that will stand the test of time or one that you'll end up having leaks in the near future. So going through the show, I'm seeing all different innovation. I'm seeing products. I'm talking to professionals. I'm learning all of these different things, which can absolutely be intimidating. I'm around it all the time, and my mind is spinning. But when going through it, how do you bring it all together? One of my favorite parts of the experience is going by the designer show house. We had 3 incredible designers where they brought a vision to life, renderings to life, mood boards to life, bringing purpose to what home design could be. These designers designed for themselves. They designed from their imagination, and you can see it by watching this. But I want to give you a little outtake on what goes through their minds, what their top finds are within the show, and how they brought these visions to life and how they can do the same for you. Denfit Design. She brought natural elements to what home design could be, from a vapor fireplace, slat wall design, a hand-painted wall that is meant to look like marble, and ivy wall implemented between the slat wall design. Incredible furnishings that brought it all together. This designer space was set to inspire and bring one of the top trends of 2025, which is natural elements all to life. Going over to Gaia Design, her space inspired from every single nook and cranny that you looked at. It was a full-on experience from a pillow ceiling. Yes, a pillow ceiling. They had pillows suspended from the ceiling structure. They had a bathroom, a bedroom, some of the coolest elements in wall coverings and furnishings all brought together in one space. The wall coverings, the panels, everything is what home inspiration really is. And going over to Perla Lici Design. Perla Lici does design all around the world. And she focuses on all different types of natural elements in astrological signs and elements that are brought in from your being, from who you are, and really focuses on the individual that she's designing for. And she fell nothing short within this vignette. As it inspired, it brought together different elements, details, and everything that a home can only dream of. Experience of the home show doesn't just stop with the vendors. It goes beyond in different activations. We have our live culinary experience that is all brought together with Thermador appliances, Few Specialty Appliances, Lifetime Kitchen, and Lee O'Hare, who specializes in custom cabinetry design. Within this showcase and within this activation, we bring in some of the top chefs from around South Florida to cook, inspire, and allow our attendees to taste. Chef Curry and Chef Vic brought incredible elements to this space. Brooke and Kelly, they were shaking up and mixing cocktails that you could only vote for if you were there. But you can go to our blog and get all these incredible recipes, but being able to touch these different appliances and see an induction cooking stove and watching chefs, professional chefs, cook on stage and be able to experience, interact, and taste is something that brings the whole show together. And this cooking demonstration is meant to bring the whole kitchen experience to life, to show people that they can make these chef-inspired dishes right at their home with the same exact appliances that are featured on stage. And when looking at homes, it all starts with real estate, and that's why we brought in Josh Flagg from Bravo's $1 Million Listing Los Angeles. He gave us his take on luxury real estate and all real estate found from California to Florida and beyond. Watch this as he gives us his take on real estate here in South Florida.
Pool is always important. I think people want to buy a house with a pool. You usually don't really see houses sold without pools that often, at least in Los Angeles. In other parts of the country, I guess it's less important, but in Los Angeles, at least, I think a pool is definitely a plus, and I think it adds value. Someone wants turnkey, or they want a project, but they don't want half a project. If you're gonna do it, I say do everything. If that's not an option and the house is pretty good, but it could use some sprucing up, then the most important things would be the kitchen, the bathrooms, and landscaping. It really just comes down to price. I mean, it's not that hard. Today, it's not that hard to market a house. You put it on the MLS, the multiple listing system, and it gets uploaded to every single website. So the only reason it shouldn't sell, that usually means that it's pricing.
After I sat with him on stage, he took pictures with fans, he spoke with fans, he answered questions that were catered directly to what their concerns were. And then we walked around the show, we spoke with Josh, we got his take on what the home show means to him. Awesome to have you here.
Thanks for having me, and this is terrific. I've seen a lot of things here today that I haven't seen before, from leather covered doors to topiaries. I mean, this thing's got everything. Basically, you can come here and you can build a whole house from this place.
Absolutely, and I know the Birkin door caught your eye.
Yeah, that was very cool.
Hand-stitched leather, custom, over 40 colors. Is it in your future?
I think so.
Now take out that list of all those home improvement projects that you've been putting off for probably weeks, months, or even years. Visit the next Home Designer Remodeling Show in Palm Beach from May 23rd to the 26th at the Palm Beach County Convention Center, where you're going to be able to get inspired, talk to experts, but see hundreds of brands representing products, services, and everything that's going to go into turning your house into a home. I hope you enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see you at the show.